Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Tuesday, September 16th. Coming up on Cullman Today, a Cullman man is indicted on an attempted murder charge. Cullman County debuts a mobile STEM lab for young students, and a new era begins for Good Samaritan Health Clinic. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. A Cullman man has been indicted on charges of first-degree domestic violence and attempted murder. According to court records, the indictments against 44-year-old Justin Matthew Hobbs are related to a June 13, 2025 domestic violence incident. Court records allege Hobbs struck a woman with an open vehicle door and threw her to the ground, causing a brain bleed and/or skull fractures. According to the Cullman County District Attorney's Office, Hobbs was arrested in June for first-degree domestic violence, and Cullman County District Judge Rusty Turner ordered he be held without bail following an Aniah's Law hearing. Cullman County District Attorney Champ Crocker said the grand jury reviewed the case and added the additional charge of attempted murder. The indictments came down on August 7th, but were not made public until they were served on September 9th. Crocker said Hobbs' initial court appearance following the indictments was September 10th. Cullman County Schools officially debuted its new mobile STEM lab last Friday morning at Hansville Elementary School. Built from a retired school bus, the lab is designed to deliver hands-on science, technology, engineering, and math experiences to students across the district. The transformation of the bus was completed by the Cullman County Schools maintenance team, who stripped and rebuilt the interior to serve as a traveling classroom. Two retired Cullman County educators, Jennifer Tucker and Christy Barnett, have returned to lead the program. They will guide students through interactive projects and experiments as the bus visits each elementary school throughout the year. Superintendent Shane Barnett said the project has been in the works for nearly 4 years and reflects the school system's broader commitment to STEM education and early career exploration. The new STEM bus is intended to supplement schools that don't currently have dedicated STEM labs and ensure all students across the district have access to these important learning opportunities. Career exploration will also be integrated into the program, helping students connect classroom concepts to real-world possibilities. The Good Samaritan Health Clinic reached a major milestone Saturday with the groundbreaking of its future facility and the launch of its first-ever Health and Wellness Fun Day. Executive Director Jolanda Hudson says construction on the new 5,040-square-foot clinic officially began Monday with Badger Building Incorporated as general contractor. The permanent facility, expected to be complete by mid-2026, will allow the clinic to expand services, support more patients, and provide long-term stability. The new location will be at 118 Veterans Drive Southwest. Saturday's celebration was more than a groundbreaking. It was a full community event. The Health and Wellness Fun Day brought together 13 nonprofit organizations, 8 small businesses, 7 stage sessions, 4 mobile health units, 5 food trucks, and a full lineup of family-friendly activities. The event aimed to connect residents with local health resources while promoting physical, emotional, and social well-being. Hudson says the day reflected the clinic's mission to build a healthier Cullman through connection, prevention, and access to care. Good Samaritan is currently located at 401 Arnold Street Northeast, Suite A, in the Folsom Center basement. For updates or to support the mission, visit GoodSamaritanCullman.com or follow the clinic on social media. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, Wallace State's newest team storms onto the field and into the history books with a pair of shutouts in their flag football debut. Sports is next. Welcome back. Let's kick off today's sports segment with an historic weekend for Wallace State athletics. Sunday marked the debut of Wallace State's brand new women's flag football program, and the Lions wasted no time making a statement. Competing at Cullman High School's Oliver Wooder Stadium, Wallace State shut out Snead State not once but twice in their inaugural doubleheader. The Lions rolled to a 49-zip win in Game 1, followed by a 24-0 victory in Game 2. Quarterback Emma Kyle dazzled in her debut, throwing for over 430 total yards and 9 touchdowns across both games. On defense, Michaela Williams and Carly Pascal helped anchor a fierce unit that forced multiple turnovers and held Snead State to under 150 total yards on the day. Pascal also tallied a safety in the opening game. The Lions combined explosive offense with relentless defense to deliver back-to-back shutouts, setting a high bar for the program's future. Meanwhile, Wallace State men's soccer stayed hot with a 3-1 win over Calhoun on Sunday. Javier Miranda scored just 2 minutes in, and Elijah Wong added 2 more goals to put the match out of reach. The Lions' defense held firm in the second half to preserve the win. Wallace State's newest team made history, and across the board, the Lions are roaring this fall. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, the beloved Witches Ride returns to downtown Cullman in October, and 4D Farms kicks off fall with a different wild ride. They're hosting a rodeo this weekend. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Dust off your brooms and gather your broommates. The Witches Ride is back for its 4th year in downtown Cullman. Hosted by the La Dame of Cullman, this family-friendly event has become one of the community's favorite fall traditions. On Sunday, October 19th, the Warehouse District will transform into a festive celebration of costumes, cackles, and community spirit. The fun kicks off at 2 p.m. with team staging and a kid-friendly carnival featuring games, face painting, food trucks, and plenty of sweet treats. The main event is the Witches Ride Parade, a high-energy procession of moms, daughters, grandmothers, and friends walking or pedaling through downtown in their most magical attire. Candy will fly, kids will cheer, and the whole town will join the fun. Proceeds support the La Dame mission to end period poverty for girls under 19 in Cullman County. Thanks to community support, they've already installed free organic hygiene dispensers in all local high schools and are now expanding to middle schools. The 2025 goal is to raise $65,000 to launch a new digital health education campaign. For more information or to register, visit ladamecullman.com/ride. Another week of youth football action is in the books with matchups happening all over Cullman County on Saturday. Cold Springs faced off against Vinemont, with Vinemont winning Fireplug and Wee Wee divisions, but Cold Springs taking Pee Wee 22-6. Holly Pond took on West Morgan, who swept all 3 games, including a dominant 38-7 Pee Wee win. Hanceville's Fireplug shut out Danville 40-0, but Danville took the Wee Wee and Pee Wee matchups. West Point and Good Hope split their games, with West Point claiming 2 wins, including a 33-7 Fireplug victory. In the county rivalry between Cullman and Fairview, Fairview took both Fireplug and Pee Wee, but Cullman edged out a 28-25 win in the Wee Wee division. Another exciting weekend of youth football across the county. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and Victim Services of Cullman is hosting a series of events to honor victims, support survivors, and raise awareness throughout the community. Things kick off October 1st with proclamation signings at City Hall at 9 a.m. and the Cullman County Courthouse at 6 p.m. On October 7th, Chick-fil-A will host a Spirit Night from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. with proceeds benefiting victim services. Orders must be placed through the Chick-fil-A app to count toward the fundraiser. A candlelight vigil called Light the Path will take place October 12th at the Cullman County Courthouse. Then on October 23rd, residents are invited to wear purple in support of survivors. And on October 25th, the month wraps up with Boo Fest, a family-friendly event benefiting Render Aid Alabama. For more details, visit victimservices.online. Fall is off to a fast start at 4D Farm, literally, with a rodeo weekend launching the season. The Alabama Stampede PCA sanctioned rodeo takes place Friday and Saturday, September 19th and 20th. Gates open at 6 p.m. for rodeo-only tickets, while combo ticket holders can enjoy farm rides and attractions starting at 4 p.m. The event is personal for farm owners Beth and Rodney Daniel, whose children all compete in rodeo at the junior high, high school, and college level, including barrel racing, team roping, and pole bending. While the corn maze and pumpkin patch don't open until September 27th, the rodeo kicks off a packed fall lineup, including magic shows, live music, trick riding, and more. You can find tickets and the full schedule online at 4dfamilyfarm.com. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Marietta Hyde Rutledge passed away Saturday, August 30th. A private family gathering will be held to celebrate her life. Joseph Don McBrayer, 57, of Cullman, passed away Friday, September 12th. Visitation will be held today from 5 to 9 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. Graveside service will be held tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Bethlehem West Cemetery. A celebration of life potluck supper for the family and friends of Billy Ray Roberts, age 70, of Warrior, will be held at 5 p.m. on Saturday, September 20th at his residence. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at the weather forecast. Get ready for some picture-perfect fall sunshine, Cullman. Today will be a warm golden 87 degrees under sunny skies. It's the kind of weather that makes you want to take your lunch outside and stroll through the warehouse district. Tonight, we cool things down with partly cloudy skies and a comfy low around 63. Wednesday looks like a repeat of the good stuff, mostly sunny and 87 again. Wednesday night, we keep things calm and clear with another mild low near 63. Stargazers and night owls, this one's for you. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.